oil was influencing. It was just perfect with the oil. That's the whole point. Yeah,
Okay.
water for that, saying it that way.
Yeah, he was well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure Gethsemane means press, no?
Yeah, press.
Yeah,
Right.
oil
Oil
press.
press.
Oil press.
Oil press.
Right.
Verse 28. Then led they YAHAWASHI from Caiaphas onto the hall of judgment, and it was early, and they themselves went not into the judgment hall, lest they should be defiled, but that they might eat the Passover.
All right. You understand what's going on? So this is a type. So the whole thing with him dying was fulfilled on Passover. Right? So those feasts that we are admonished to rehearse, it has everything to do with YAHAWASHI giving us also special instructions when it happens. Excuse me, before it happens and when it happens. And we've been time after time see basically a lot of judgments that happen.
That's right.
Before and when, before and after. Okay? Go back to the corona what time it came, that was Passover. Right? Wasn't it? Corona, the virus. Alright, go ahead, bro.
And then it says, verse 29, Pilate then went out unto them and said, What accusation bring ye against this man? They answered and said unto him, If he were not a malefactor, we would not have delivered him up unto thee.
Somebody look up that word malefactor.
Yeah, malefactor, yeah.
Yeah, look it up just for the record, please. If he was not the malefactor.
Malefactor, maleficent means something bad, right? So malice means bad, so what's malefactor? Look it up, somebody.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
It says a person who commits a crime or something or some other wrong.
God.
Okay.
So a criminal, a culprit.
God.
Right.
So even the wicked is asking, why handing over this man who did nothing wrong? Right? So it's evident that these people were doing something, evil and wicked, right? So the wicked is him, man. Why be so wicked?
Yeah.
That's terrible, man. And that's what I said. Let his blood fall
Be upon our heads.
upon our
children's
heads,
head.
our children's head, right? That's why Jake's catching all kind of hell right now from them days.
I say, for Jake, for Israel, that's wicked, man. For Israel, it was just personal.
God.
It wasn't. There was no justification to do what they did to YAHAWASHI. It was just personal. Which is just how women are.
And that's what the men of the Lord have to face every day, every video you make, every wicked 2/3, and every wicked. That's exactly what we should be going through. Right? Read on, brother. Verse 30.
I got a quick precept.
Yeah, bring
it up. This is, just based on that, this is Galatians 4:16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? And that's exactly how it is. These people will come at you just because you're telling them the truth. And that's how you know they're taking it personally. Because these are the same people who will say, I'd rather somebody tell me straight up what it is and say all types of stuff like this, but they don't actually want to hear the truth because they actually can't handle it. As cliche as it sounds, they can't handle the truth.
That's right.
Back at John 18 and 31?
Yeah, finishing off malefactor.
Okay, 30. And it says, they answered and said unto him, if he were not a malefactor, we would not have delivered him up unto thee. Then said Pilate unto them, take ye him and judge him according to your law.
All right, there you go. That's perfect. I mean, because the Romans knew, and this is what I'm saying. So those men that said, those high priests amongst us, they know the truth. The apostles always say that. They know the truth, right? But they don't want to, how would you say, it's a lot of pride. Pride goes before the fall, right? If you look up the word pride, for you young guys, look up the word pride.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
And it says, Then said Pilate unto them, Take ye him, and judge him according to your law. The Jews therefore said unto him, It is not lawful for us to put any man to death, that that the saying of Yahawashi might be fulfilled, which he spake, signifying what death he should die. Then Pilate entered into the judgment hall again, and called Yahawashi, and said unto him, Art thou the king of the Jews? Yahawashi answered him, Sayest thou this thing of thyself, or did others tell it thee of me? Pilate answered, am I a Jew? In thine own nation, and the chief priests have delivered thee unto me. What hast thou done? Yahawashi answered, My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then
he didn't do anything there at the present, but he's really paying for what he did in the past life.
That's right.
So it's twofold.
Right. That's who he was in the reincarnation. Right. My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight that I should not be delivered to the Jews, but now is my kingdom not from hence. Pilate therefore said unto him, Art thou a king then? Yahawashi answered, Thou sayest that I am a king. To this end was I born, and for this cause came I into the world, that I should bear witness unto the truth. Every one that is of the truth heareth my voice. Pilate said unto him.
All right, beautiful point. Right. So it's proven, right? He was the quickening spirit, right? Right there when you're reading in spirit, because you had the visible king that we know in the spirit denied for a reason, so that he could be exalted and show us what we're supposed to really be. That's part of that's the lesson. I mean, the point is really made right there. It was made at the top from the arrested him, right? There was no fight, no prophecy, just had to fulfill, like what was said of him.
I got Isaiah 53.
Yeah, bring it up.
Isaiah 53, and I'm going to start at 1. Who hath believed our report, and to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed?
So it's men. Right. So the arm of the Lord is this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's what's going to save you. It's a saving arm, man. Done.
For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of dry ground. He hath no form nor comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him. That's going into Yahawashi, right?
Yes.
So it says that.
Yeah, he's not going to come dressed up in a three-piece suit, right? And he's not going to come in a Lamborghini, because you go back to the prophecy of, I believe, Zechariah in the 9th chapter. It says that he will come on an ass and kneel into Jerusalem, humbly and lowly. So that's not what people like in this world. People like a guy that's extroverted, right? Who's have everything going for himself, you know.
Yeah. In gay apparel.
Yeah.
I think there's a scripture that says that too.
Yeah, respect of persons and a gay apparel. Yeah, James. That's what you call flamboyant.
It says here, he is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows, and acquainted with grief, and we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not.
And only very few people want to be around a person like that. Nobody wants to be around a guy that's always sorrowful or very uptight.
17:6.
Right? So that also shows you that not a lot of people are going to flock to him. Not everybody's going to believe what he has to say. Only the elect.
Because in the second verse, it says, what did it say again? The tender plant, never mind. So verse 4, surely he hath borne our grief and carried our sorrows,
Mhm.
yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten our power and afflicted. But
Yeah. All examples of how we're going to move in the spirit. That's how, if we're watching him in spirit and in truth, you know, and we have the apostles to look at. If you have any problems with them, just look at him, you know, and then you're going to see, you're going to compare.
But he was wounded for our transgressions,
Mhm.
he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement